Welcome to another episode of the Metal Roundup with myself, Steve OG, Metal Burb, and Drew Fortune. And in this episode, why has Drew got money?
Sorry.
Is that
you were waiting for that, weren't you?
Just casual. Just found it on the desk there, you know.
Look at you and your €5.
Those Twitch
€5.
donations.
You've been out of the country
showing
too
them
long,
off.
What is it? 10?
That's a big 50, baby.
50?
Play around with the little boys. That's
Well,
crazy,
I don't
by the way.
already
don't
off
do
to a
that
great
either.
start.
Where's my 50 gone? I'm about to lose that already. Oh, my Lord.
What is that, like?
It was
Good start. Okay,
5,000
we're starting
Canadian?
where we left off. We're starting exactly where we left off in the last episode. Just chaos.
Listen, so today we're going to be talking about some new music releases and catching up on all that good stuff. We played a really fun game last time, and I'm really enjoying the chat in the comments about how there's an asterisk next to Drew's win. That's been great. That's been really great.
Look, all I'm saying is we're running it back. There's an episode 2 that is going to happen at some point down the line.
Yeah.
And I need redemption. Right?
I mean, you need redemption. I need redemption.
Well,
I was so bad.
Yeah, you definitely need redemption, but I need to solidify my spot. Is what I need.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah.
This was like sitting on the throne, lads. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Why do you have actual cash?
I actually
dude?
just don't know where the other one's gone. I'm after losing 50 squids.
Amazing.
Do I have anything cool?
Just
Oh,
flexing
you
here.
can sell that.
Flex too hard. The literally definition of flexing too hard. Oh,
That's all I
anyways,
got.
lads, how are you? How's life? How's things since I seen you last week? Have you heard? We'll get into the music in a minute. How's things with you, Steve? How are you?
Things are good. I had a fun full circle moment for the channel recently.
Oh, tell us.
A couple of days ago, I interviewed. Well, because we met Mike Stringer at Download Festival, and I had him on for the podcast, my podcast, my channel. Got an interview with him, talking all things Spiritbox.
Betty nice. Betty nice.
Lovely. What a wonderful dude. So yeah, that's cool. Hoping to put that on my channel the next week or so. But yeah, it was just kind of like a moment going like, how the like from the first video I uploaded about Spiritbox, and now like I've got a thing where like we're having a chat for an hour for the YouTube channel. Very cool.
Very
Cool,
nice, man.
eh?
Happy days.
Yeah, that's
Good
nice.
stuff.
And then in our news, like we're approaching 10,000 subs at the time of this recording. So if you want to help us get there, if it's not there already,
Sorry.
Drew will make it rain
Such
for
a
you.
great prop to have.
Do
right now.
subscribe. Yeah. And if it's already hit 10,000 by the time you're watching this, subscribe anyway. There's great stuff coming in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed, there is.
What about yourselves? Any news?
Let's
What
see.
happened since last week? Let me think. No, once again.
Yeah.
Now, I am trying to think. Is there anything exciting happening? Not necessarily in the next week or so. There's been some fun releases that are dropping that I'm sure we'll get into, but there's also some other fun topics to discuss that have been going on in the general scene. But in terms of me, no, nothing. I don't have any exciting, rock stars on my podcast coming up. I can't really compete. Steve, we need to stop letting Steve go
you
first.
peaked. You peaked with Token, like
I did peak with Token. Yeah, there's no go.
Yeah, that's
why continue after that? Yeah. So
yeah. What about yourself, Burb?
just content. I'm looking at my YouTube page. It's been busy just with like new releases. I feel like this month has been stacked so far.
yeah.
It's been fun.
It has indeed.
The other thing I forgot, actually, so next week I'm due to be seeing the Browning live, so I should be able to catch up with Hardcore Key, which would be lovely.
Oh, damn. That'd be sick.
Interesting. The boy key.
Oh, are they coming through Canada? I would love to see Hardcore Game.
I don't know.
Oh, that's one thing I'm doing. I'm seeing Architects after this podcast, so that's why we have to end this pod at sharp in 1 hour. Architects with the Era, so that's going to be sweet.
Sick.
Yeah, very nice.
Is that in the usual venue that you guys go to, or is it a
No,
bigger
it's
venue?
it's a new venue that's like not even actually Toronto. It's like some other. It's a place called Etobicoke, and you won't ever know how to like actually spell that. Just what do you think is the first letter in Etobicoke?
I'm gonna say O, just because I think it's A, so I'm gonna say O.
I'm going to say it's a H.
E.
What?
Etobicoke?
Yeah.
Etobicoke. Okay.
Is it EO?
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke.
Why were you surprised by the T there?
Because it sounds like you're saying Etobicoke.
Etobicoke.
So it'd be like an EO in my head.
You don't even.
Oh.
This is great content.
Yeah, great content.
Interesting. Thank you for that fact, Metal Burb. That is very interesting.
Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of time, so there's too much new music, and we haven't really done a proper catch up on what's going on in a while.
Yes. So things we're hoping to talk about. Bad Omens had a new release. Falling in Reverse with a new release, Deftones, Unprocessed, Via Nova, BABYMETAL collaborating with Spiritbox and Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
Which will we start with, folks?
Should we start with the heavy hitter? Bad Omens? I was going to say Baby.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, we can. I have a fun segue point, but that could be an entire episode in and of itself that we could discuss that might play into the Bad Omens conversation. But let's talk about the song first, and we can see how it goes.
Okay.
I've seen both of your reactions. I know you guys don't watch my channel, so I mean, you probably haven't seen it. So.
I
actually watched some of your video. Yeah, see?
Just come. Cheers, man.
Well, yours are like 20 minutes long,
It's
Drew.
true. I don't think I finished it, though.
I know. Okay. Look, as long as you just click the video, leave a like, we're good. All right. Just that's all I'm asking. Okay?
I'm one of those analytics that just like dropped off at like the 8-minute mark. Like,
yeah.
sorry,
See,
man.
I'm just the opposite. I'm the opposite. I just skip all the reaction and then go to the chat. So, anyways, so who we starting? Steve. You know what? Steve's gonna have something immaculate story. So, Burr, we're starting with you, and then we'll finish with Steve. I don't want to go after Steve.
I think we all liked it, right? I think that's the general consensus. I think
loved it.
Yeah, I think the song's amazing. I loved it. But one thing that people aren't talking about, and I think a lot of people online, they're not really crazy about the new Bad Omens song. Like, oh, generic metalcore. Oh, it sounds like Bad Omens. People are kind of complaining about it. But I think the one thing that people are not doing is watching the music video. Like, we watch the music videos, and to me, that video was pure cinema. I'm a fan of like horror. I love horror stuff, so I'm kind of a sucker for that. But like, I watched the video again on this TV, and there's like a couple shots that I didn't quite catch on my first watch. It's like packed to detail. Like if you look at the shadows, you can see things creeping the shadows, creeping the reflections and stuff. Very cool video.
Yeah, it's haunting. It's the stuff of nightmares, but I couldn't look away. It was so interesting. I loved those massive, shadowy like monsters in the distance over the hills. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely added something to the sonic experience. I thought actually it's very cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, the video was, I think it's probably done by the same guy who's been doing their previous. It had the same aesthetic to like the Death Peace of Mind videos and that kind of thing. I'm sure it's probably the same guy.
Yeah,
but
the credits too.
Some of the shots, like the imagery of like the golem fella in the river was just so harrowing. It was so cool. I don't know, that shot in particular just got me a lot. The little weird guy splashing around in the puddle. That one was pretty sick.
Directed
by
like a little
golem guy going like this.
The music video was directed by Noah.
Steve, you're killing me here. You're killing me. Directed, he was probably just he was probably just like, hey, go do this. This is what I want. But who was the director of photography or whatever? Does it say that?
And Nico. I guess Nico is part of the band too. I don't know some of the band members.
If that fucker can sing like that, looks like that, and is directing videos like that, what's the point?
What, you thinking Noah's directing?
I don't think so. Burb's the one who's suggesting it.
No. That's literally what I'm saying is that's the actual news source. With the music video directed by Noah Sebastian and Nico.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that crazy?
Well,
fuck him.
who filmed it? Like, who's doing all that side of things? Director Noah Sebastian, director Nico. I don't know who. I'm guessing Nico's probably the guy who works in the like a film.
I feel like he's part of the band.
Written by Noah Sebastian. I don't know. Anyways,
well, that's a very talented individual to know if he's also directing that thing, because it was striking.
Like a fucking dictionary of people that worked on this video on the credits. So yeah, I'm sure he had a lot of artistic input on it, but I think technically it's probably other people that are doing it.
Who knows?
So yeah.
But yeah, I adored it. I thought it was like I think I described it as a perfect rock ballad. I thought it was paced brilliantly, and it transitioned and added energy in such a captivating way. And then the massive shift in tone and tempo that happened later on, I think added a lot to it. It wasn't like, oh, I was enjoying the vibe and now it's different. You kind of killed it. It took it to a different universe that I was so excited about. And I thought it was fucking fabulous. But also, I think there will be a lot of people that will not like it because of the voice. I think there's something of the vessel effect, I think, in Bad Omens and Noah Sebastian. It is quite a particular vocal delivery. I think you either kind of connect with it or on board with, or you're like, eh. I mean, I did say it was on the right side of a yodel, because there's a lot of like voice breaks that happen. And I think he uses it well. I think it's very effective and emotive, and I enjoyed it. But I think some people will listen to that and be like, ugh, but that always happens with unique voices.
Did you see the comments about people saying it's like, oh, now Bad Omens is sounding like Sleep Token? Bad Omens is doing Sleep Token.
I saw those. I didn't really pick up on it. I could see that, like the way the intro happens, the vocals are front and center, and there's sort of like ambient bits and pieces in the background. But I didn't think it was wildly different from their previous like Death of Peace of Mind work. And no one was saying like they're like Sleep Token then. So I think that's just convenient.
That's exactly what I feel too. But I thought it was still an interesting criticism because Bad Omens in the past used to be like a Bring the Horizon copycat. And now just like people are like, Bad Omens doesn't even have like their own sound. It's just they were bringing the Horizon and now they're doing the Sleep Token thing. I'm like, I hear you, but still, it's very hard to imitate that production style and Noah's vocal style.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I thought it had a Sleep Token vibe to it. And like, I didn't say it in a bad way at all. I love Sleep Token, clearly. Like, it's just the way, obviously the piano is one thing that's like an easy indicator, but obviously there's a lot more to Sleep Token than just the piano. But I thought the piano build up, just the slow burning pace of it, and then obviously the kind of a cappella style vocals, the like slow introduction of the band as well. I think Noah's ability to carry a song just by himself is similar to Vessel, where other bands maybe don't have a strong enough vocalist to just make that still interesting. And then obviously the production value, it had like a Sleep Token vibe to it in the synth, I thought. So some people disagreed. I see the disagreements as well, but I definitely felt Sleep Token vibes from it. But yeah, it's not too dissimilar to some of the stuff they've done in the past. But it definitely wasn't Sleep Token at all when it got a little bit heavier. Like it was a lot more like the Plot in You, I thought, with the scream call out. It was a little bit more like forgotten by the Plot in You, that like real raw scream.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
And then very like health and similar to what they did in their
very healthy at the end.
Yeah. Similar, what was it? The album they did last, not the Death of Peace of Mind, the one with
Concrete
all the collaborations
Jungle.
on it. Yeah, it was like that OST.
Yeah.
Very similar to that, but it worked so well in the context, very industrial.
Yeah.
Very different. So I thought it was sick.
Absolute
fucking
banger.
production on it was wild.
Yeah.
The drums sounded unbelievably good. It was so well balanced.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs of the year. I think it's between that and Even in Arcadia for my favorite like vocal performances of the year. I think honestly, God is a Woman by Falling the Verse is a song vocally that keeps escaping me. Like I just never consider it when I'm thinking about like my songs of the year and stuff, but it is really good. So I'd probably put like those three for vocal performances of the year off the top of my head.
You speak so fast. Did you say My God is a Weapon too?
God is a Weapon, yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like one syllable, doesn't it? God is a Weapon.
God is a Weapon. Yeah.
But
sorry. Have you heard that yet?
What?
Did you hear the butt he just put in there?
Did I say that? Or is it
no, that's your thing. That's what you do. Yeah.
Burps,
okay. Yeah.
But
that's just me filling silence. I like finish a sentence and then I say but. It's just a thing I can't stop doing.
So yeah.
That's my favorite.
But yours is funnier. Yours makes more sense because it's like, so what do you want to talk about now?
Yeah. Well, I think we could. So I think we could segue into Falling Reverse or
I don't know what mine would be.
First song of the
Mine's
year.
probably that. Like it's just a placeholder note.
Possibly.
Oh.
Yeah. Now I'm hyper conscious of it and I'm fucking going to be stuttering through this whole episode because I'm like, don't say but.
Hey, you're good, man. You're fine. Shall we pivot?
Yeah, I think we could pivot. I've got such a big talking point that I don't even know will even fit into this episode. There's just so much new releases. It's just like,
what is your talking point?
We have to know now. You can't just do that.
It is about, did you guys see the Ultimate Guitar article about the comeback blueprint? Have you seen that?
I saw something.
The title of the article is along the lines of, is this the only way to win over a new generation and launch a mainstream rock wave? The numbers say so. That is the topic of conversation. I feel like I've edged it for like enough now. I should probably just read the rest of it, or
that sounds like a great conversation for a future episode, maybe.
Potentially, yeah.
I just don't know if we have to. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. Ooh, little
I know
tease.
what you're
Subscribe
talking
and
about.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's one of them.
Yeah, I think that could nearly be an episode in and of itself. So maybe we'll
Do
discuss
you know what?
that.
Our next episode, we should have a guest, and maybe they might be an interesting person to talk to about that.
That's true. Yep. You know what? We'll hold off.
Maybe our Discord members will be able to chime in who would they like to see next, because we have a private Discord for our patrons.
Look at that. Burbs getting in the plugs.
Damn straight.
It's true. You can chat to us all week in between the episodes if you're a patron member in our Discord. Anyway, so subscribe as well. We'll talk about that next time. That sounds super intriguing. I've not read that, so also maybe I should read that first. And there'll be the thing is, there've been so many good big releases in the last week. I think we should get to some more. Another one that's kind of polarizing is Falling in Reverse released a new song.
Yeah.
I mean, the music to me isn't polarizing. It's just kind of like All My Life Part 2, but everything else that's surrounding what's going on with him at the moment, as always, is very polarizing.
When I saw the song title was All My Women, I'm like, oh no.
I was like, here we go.
What's he gonna say?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. But it was surprisingly tame.
Yeah,
it was very tame.
It was quite tame. It was fun though. I like the music video is hilarious. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I was it on the last podcast episode? No, it was on the bonus episode on our Patreon. But when we were talking about Falling in Reverse, actually, and I was talking about like how I'm a little bit conflicted about making videos because I'm always conflicted about Ronnie, but at the same time I want to be unbiased. I decided to check out the new Falling in Reverse song because it's timely. I liked it. Yeah. It's a good song. It's fun.
It is a good song. It is fun. I think where I was slightly hung up is that All My Life is better.
Yep.
It's not even just like, oh, we've had this before. Like I think All My Life is a better, tighter, catchier, more brilliant song. This song is fun, and it's not catchy. It's quite catchy, but I could sing All My Life to you immediately. I couldn't sing that one to you right now. Yep. I'd have to think about it first. So it just wasn't. I thought it was high solid. It was decent. I enjoyed it, but not among his track record of brilliant singles, in my view, in the last several he's put out.
Yeah, you almost just like discount it because it's like the country thing is so new to Falling in Reverse that like they've done two, as far as I'm aware of, with All My Life and All My Women. And All My Life just clears All My Women. So it's like, well, they've tried this and this one's way better. So let's just move on from country now. You know, it's just like,
I like country.
I don't mind country too, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you've done one and it was this good, and then the next one is like this, it's like, okay.
It has to do like a different take, not just imitate it. Like
it was like the same song, just not as good, essentially. So
exactly,
it was just kind of forgettable, you know.
Like it didn't have the same hook. Even the feature, Hardy's feature, doesn't come close to Jelly Roll either for me.
Yeah, no, and there's quite a lot of vocal effects on his voice as well. So like, I didn't. It wasn't really that spectacular to me, unfortunately. I like Hardy. I think he's decent. So I was a little slightly underwhelmed, as Drew might say.
Yeah, I got to check out God as a Weapon though. I think I have to make a video for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of slightly underwhelmed, the new Deftones song. Shall we move on to that one? I have been getting absolutely rammed.
I'm getting comments on my channel about you these days. I shit you not. People are saying.
I see someone sent that comment to me. It's like, you're literally getting hate on Steve's video because I said I didn't like the fucking song. I had their first song back as my number one song of the month, and then the next month I didn't like the other one as much, and I get I thought Deftones fans were like the mature cool guys. Children, grow up. Chino's not going to shag you, all right? He's not. Same with the BABYMETAL fans. None of them are going to shag you. Stop dying on the hill, all right? BABYMETAL fans we can get into as well. Actually, Deftones fans are really worse than BABYMETAL fans.
Drew, what song did you like more? Wait, did you say Deftones fans are worse than BABYMETAL?
He did say that.
I uploaded both videos on the same day, and the first time I've just nearly turned off my YouTube comments, like, and just deleted everything. I was like,
I rinsed for this BABYMETAL. You got called a racist, dude.
I was just like,
what? You got called racist?
Yeah, dude. It's
I got called
unhinged.
every name under the sun in that fucking thing. And then the Deftones, I was just getting it from like both ends of the spectrum. Like
now,
Deftones was worse. And Deftones was heavy, man. It was just like, leave me alone.
I want to watch your content now.
Yeah. Fuck me, man. Like, it's just certain fan bases just seem to. I think over the last while, I've just been taking it hard, man. President fans need to fuck off. Deftones fans can suck one. Baby metal fans,
Tell me how you really
just
feel.
Drew,
fleshlight abusers, just fuck off.
Oh, hold on. Let's,
Drew,
Sorry.
hang on. I'm just gonna. This is not. I'm enjoying your comedic venting. This is not a nuanced way to handle criticism. From people.
I know.
Like,
I'm obviously venting.
But-
I just.
can we add fuel to the fire? Which song did you like more, Deftones or Falling in Reverse?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Baby Metal.
that's coming.
Well, the new Falling in Reverse one.
Yeah.
They're just so different. I didn't even not like the Deftones song. That's the annoying part about this whole thing. It's like if you have anything negative to say, it's just like. Anyways, what did you think of the song, lads?
Oh.
See how we kind of.
I was hoping you would say Falling in Reverse just to make the Deftones fans angry.
I genuinely don't have an answer. I wouldn't hold back on being like, oh, I don't want to. Like, I wouldn't care about. I just don't think I really have one. They're both completely different songs. Yeah. It's hard to pick. Different vibes completely. The Deftones one, I don't know. It's just whatever. Anyway, well, let me hear what you guys have to say.
Steve will have like the most experienced take with this because I'm still trying to get into Deftones' discography. But I like the new song. It sounds a little old school. It's got like, I like the structure to it too. I think it's interesting. It's kind of hypnotic, but still, I don't know, it's got like an early 2000s feel to it. I like the vibe of it. It's different enough from the first single, so I like it. I weirdly enjoy the singles off Ohms a little bit more when I think about it, which is a really weird take in the Deftones fan base, but I really like that album Ohms.
Everything counter to the popular opinion is weird to the Deftones fan base, Burb. This is what I've learned. So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
How are you wording it though?
To be fair, I've realized that my issue is probably that I titled my video again. I haven't learned from the past. I said slightly underwhelmed by Deftones' new song.
And
But
what
the
you know
problem
is
is
people
that
won't
people
listen to
don't-
your review.
They don't actually listen to the video. I was getting dislike spammed within the first 2 minutes of the video being uploaded. It's like 20 minutes long. I was like, you haven't watched the video. Well, yeah, it's my own fault. But at the same time, fuck it.
Yeah, be true to yourself.
Yeah,
That's all.
exactly. I was slightly underwhelmed by it. Again, it's fact.
Just a valid fucking response because
Yeah.
everything is based on your own personal experience and preferences.
And it is fun to rile these people up anyway, because if you're not listening to the video anyway and you're just snapping because of a title, then I don't want you as a subscriber anyway. So suck it. That's it.
I like the attitude though. I kind of do. It's funny.
I'm just fed up with it. Like, fucking leave me alone. I'm allowed to have a different opinion.
The
Because
thing
you
is-
know what the annoying thing is? Is that, apart from everything else I've mentioned that's annoying, this is the annoying thing now. But it's the people in the comments, because, and this is what I've realized this many times, that it's usually when I have a negative response on a video, is that like reaction videos for the most part, most people that consume the content will be people that are like really high on the song. Most times, like for myself, if I look at myself and how I consume reaction videos, it's like if I'm really into a song or something's really polarizing, I'll watch a video. If something doesn't really do much for me, I'm not going to go watch the reaction video. So the problem with that, which I've experienced, seems to be that the diehards who will love it will go and watch the reaction video. And if you have a negative response, then you're just going to get overwhelmed with the hate. And then in the comments, people pick up on it and they're like, oh, look at your comments, bro. Everyone's against you here. And it's like, yeah, but that's because anyone else who's not really watching or doesn't care for it isn't going to watch my video anyway. So it's just like,
Also, have you, either of you, left a negative comment on a YouTube video for like a reaction or anything?
I did a long time ago when I was like a kid and in my old YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Boom.
I
When you were a
still
kid.
abuse Call of Duty's YouTube channel because of how much they fucked up that entire franchise. Anytime they drop a new video, I just shit talk on it. So,
All right.
but
Well,
that's
you know
like
what? Here's the
company,
thing.
I'm allowed to
Herb
do
did that when he was a kid. Drew, we've established, is 12 years old. So, like, this is the thing. The negative, the negative comments of people on reaction content, like, they're not representative of everyone. So I wouldn't worry too much about what that looks like as society's take on you and your channel and your thoughts.
Yeah. Oh no, I've realized that, but it's still hard to just be like, ooh, I'd love to go on to your profile right now. And
You just gotta post
All right,
and
Ronnie.
ghost, bro. Post and ghost. That's what I do.
They changed the YouTube comments thing where, to me, it's just filtering like popular comments now and not the most recent, which I actually like. Because usually I'll just go on and then you start scrolling through the new comments and then you're like, Jesus Christ, what am I reading?
Huh?
And then But now it's just filtering like there's no filter to it. It's just random comments
can
from like
change
a couple
that.
days. I know
That's always
but
been
it's
most
like
popular for me.
The default was always most recent, and for whatever reason, it's just changed recently. But it happened to
me.
change on the day that I was getting so much abuse. So I was like, this is perfect. I don't have to see the comments anymore. Maybe YouTube seeing how much I was taking, they're like, let's change it for this guy because that's rough, you know.
He needs a hug. Let's add a feature for this man.
Yeah.
Sure.
See, I shat on President and the mask and everything. I just posted that and I didn't look at any comments.
Yeah.
Made my peace with it. I know people aren't going to like it, but whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all good. Yes. I've enjoyed the recent Deftones song. I did like it because it reminded me of the type of Deftones in the past I've liked. Now, I think there's been one or two comments saying, like, actually, it sounds a lot like X song from a recent album, and that might be true. But for whatever reason, my brain was ready to hear and enjoy that. It reminded me of a song that's early on, White Pony, where it is more of like a vibe. It's kind of got 2 points or ricochets back and forth between. It's like, that's a fucking cool groove. I like the energy of it. That's I find it very satisfying. Not the most interesting and fascinating song that they've put out. And actually, as I revisited White Pony recently, that's so strange. I don't remember the album being as strange as it is, but it really is, because I've got used to it because I played it over and over and over in my teens. So I now understand. But if you listen to it actively and openly, it's like, there's so many fucking weird choices they make.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work, but sometimes they really do. So I dug it.
Yeah.
I like Adrenaline. I thought
Adrenaline's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
and my the fur, around the fur, I thought was fucking great too.
Yeah,
I know some people aren't crazy about Adrenaline from reading comments. I don't know. I love how aggressive that record is.
And it's a real grower. If you loop that album, some moments will just come in your head like the next day. You'd be like, oh, that part. Which song was that in? It's such a good album.
Yeah. I just felt like the newest single from Deftones was just like, as a single. Maybe it's just like, where's the breakdown, bro? Maybe I'm just one of those kids, but like, it was it sounded like a good track for just in the middle of an album somewhere, you know? It didn't really have any, like the first like 3 minutes or so was just like the same kind of tempo throughout. Again, very vibey. I get the idea of what they're trying to do, but I just feel like for a single, now it's Deftones.
I don't think they do singles.
That was literally one of my points as well. I was like, Deftones are literally so clear they can do whatever they want, but just personally for me, it just doesn't really excite me to check out the new album because it just feels like an album track in the middle of it. Whereas the first song did, and that was kind of where my holdups were with the new song. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty tame. Like, imagine I did actually go in on this track. There'd be people showing up at my front door and stuff. Like, they were fucking intense.
Do it.
You know?
Yeah, there's only one song of theirs that I felt was a single choice, and that was from the Deftones self-titled album, a song called Minerva. That felt kind of different from the rest of the album in some way. But otherwise, they just have their collection of songs. So they must just have to throw a dart at a board and be like, fine, release those as singles. Like, they're kind of, I want to hear the album. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. It's out soon, right? It's like the next week, is it? Week after?
Shit, yeah.
I think it's next week.
It is next week, isn't
Christ.
it?
Yeah. We gonna be busy with that one.
We're busy.
I might just lay low for a few weeks after I drop that one, to be honest. Just go offline for a bit.
Well, I mean, you know, we mentioned this earlier, but the other video that you were getting fucking absolutely abused about was the BABYMETAL Spiritbox collaboration.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that song. I thought it was fun. I think possibly my expectations were reset by their collaboration with Bloodywood, which I didn't really like the chorus of that at all. I struggled with that song. I thought the Bloodywood feature was cool, but the BABYMETAL part I didn't really dig. So in this one, I enjoyed the BABYMETAL aspect more, and I thought the Spiritbox combination, the guitars and shit, was fucking amazing. In fact, it's born out of a demo that Mike Stringer put together fucking years ago. So that's why it's so strong for Spiritbox. I thought the Courtney section, the breakdown, was fucking awesome. Loved that. So I enjoyed it, but it's not like incredible, but it was fucking fun, great, very enjoyable.
Yep. Fun track. Like, there's not... before Drew goes in.
I'm done for this episode. I have to keep a low profile after this.
I've been checking out the BABYMETAL collabs. It's kind of cool that BABYMETAL's doing all these like collabs with the core scene. You know, they were like really prominent in J-metal, but now they're tapping into core. It seems a little like manufactured too, to be honest. Like, you know, Slaughter Veil, Polyphia, and like Bloodywood, Spiritbox. But damn, every song crushes. Like they're all fun. That like it just comes to preference which one you like a little bit more. Like the Spiritbox one is very Spiritboxy at times, and it makes sense since it's down from Mike Strainer. I liked it. That breakdown goes hard. Her screams are just so visceral when she gets into the breakdown. It's sick, and it's a little campy and goofy, but that's baby metal. They're not supposed to be taken so seriously. They're a fun band, but I don't know if you guys checked out the album.
Some fans would disagree.
Don't know, Burp. I think they're a pretty serious band, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, I've made baby metal videos like 6 years ago, and I've made criticisms about them, and I know the baby metal fans are intense. But I checked out the new album. Some of the best songs off that new album are the ones without features, in my opinion. The ones that are just like actually baby metal songs. They're sick. Half the record's like features, the other half's like baby metal. But
yeah,
I liked it, actually. I'm surprised how much I actually enjoyed that record. Now, Drew?
Let's get to the bones of this, lads. Are baby metal a gimmick? Discuss. Can I define what a gimmick is on the internet first? Gimmick is a trick or device intended to attract attention, publicity, or trade. Discuss, class.
I wouldn't say trick. I think it's like there's something in when it comes to Japanese culture, they're kind of eccentric. They're a little, it's like their style. It's like anime. It's like over the top. That's kind of their thing. So I wouldn't use the word trick.
It doesn't have to tick the boxes of every aspect of what could be used as a gimmick, because some people could create a gimmick that is not representative and authentically them, but they know will grab attention. I'm not saying that's what baby metal do, but that would constitute a gimmick that someone would, in a contrived way, create.
Yeah,
but to the rest of it, your point is a gimmick is something you have intentionally done with the expectation and understanding that this is going to get more attention.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not like dying on the hill of them being a gimmick, but in my eyes, that's kind of how I've always viewed them. And I guess you can look at it through the lens of musically, are they a gimmick? And then also just the very surface level. When you hear baby metal, that in and of itself to me is like what a gimmick is. Because it's like you think of metal bands and then it's like baby metal and it's three, like, I don't know what age they were when I first got into them, but it was like, oh, they're actually like, I thought they were like genuinely kids. I was like, what the fuck? Because they were so young at the time when I first, like, they're 27 now, I think. So they're definitely not like as young as I
had to look this up because I was running with this as well. But yeah, I think Sue Metal is like, late 20s. One of them is mid 20s. The other one is like young 20s. So like 21.
Yeah, like, I mean, when I got into them, it was like 5 years ago or some shit with like Karate or something like that, one of the songs.
Yeah.
And it was the gimmick of it, or the idea of the gimmick in my head that I was kind of proposed. This band was like three, like, you know, girls that I thought were like literally like teenagers that are doing like heavy metal and shit. And like, I was so new to metal, I was like, okay, this is going to be unique, because I was just listening to like Slayer and Metallica and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this going to be? But yeah, like surface level to me, that is what a gimmick is. Just even the name in and of itself, baby metal, is a bit like, kind of almost like a trick to try and get you to listen to it. But then beyond that, I guess the music is up for debate. Burb saying that
they're not really. I wouldn't say they're gimmicky.
But you saying the singles on the, the non-singles on the album.
The non-singles are good, but the thing is, I'm not sure if I would use the term gimmicky, but is baby metal an industry plant? Yes. That's something I would argue, because they are a band that was marketed. They were purposely put into a metal fashion. Like, if you read up on them, like, they are a definition
to be
they are the definition of an industry plant. But is that a gimmick?
I'd say they were born as a gimmick. Now they've grown and developed and, like, you know, become a big part of the scene. And I think they've legitimately created great songs over the years. But absolutely, the birth of baby metal, I think you would have to be huffing some serious copium to think that there's not like a strong gimmick aspect of that band. But so many bands have gimmicks, like something that's a bit different and helps grab attention more than just we go on stage with our instruments and play songs. Like, of course, a gimmick, some people will just assume is a bad thing. I don't think it necessarily is. It's a way to get some attention, and once you have that attention, then you can still. Well, this is the music we create. This is what we do. What do you think?
Yeah, like, Again, this is another criticism that I got, where it's like you listen to Sleep Token and President, and you've enjoyed the President stuff. But I'm also very aware that there's gimmicky elements to those bands as well. It's not like because
Yes.
I think this band is a gimmick that I am unaware of the fact that the other bands. Again, I wasn't even like honing in on it. It was just like in my intro, and this is the thing that I've learned is I need to stop titling my videos negatively and saying something negative in the first few seconds, because that's all people listen to, and then they've made up their mind on the rest of the video.
Some
Because
people do
I
that,
think
but
I
it
just
doesn't
mentioned
matter.
the word gimmick at the start of the video at some point, and then people just, I can't believe you said this.
Wearing masks is a gimmick.
Yeah.
I think there's no question about that. Like Sleep
Exactly.
Token have gimmicks. A gimmick is not a dirty word, I don't think.
Does anyone know what the names of the baby metal artists are? Like, I'm looking at the credits of their music. I'm like genuinely curious, and not even like in a way to try and like discredit them, but do they actually write their own music?
Baby
Like,
Metal?
Yeah,
No,
like I'm
Baby
looking at-
Metal has like producers and a bunch of writers. It's the three girls. Like, if they do like the vocal melodies, like I'm sure they do, but like when it comes to instrumentation, it's not them at all.
I think it's Kobe Metal is
So
the
they're kinda
main
like-
person to put them together and does a lot of the writing and management of the Kobe Metal.
Yeah, like I'm looking at like their song "From Me to You" with Poppy is performed by Baby Metal and Poppy, obviously. Written by Jordan Fish, MK Metal, and Mariah Rose Pereira. Produced by Koba Metal and Jordan Fish. So I don't know if
It's the same thing as pop artists that's going on with them. It's not like, most pop artists write their own music. They have writers do it. They just have to perform it. That's Baby Metal.
They might have some influence here and there, but
Yeah,
I think,
when it
they've
comes to
been
saying,
in
yeah,
it.
but
But I think it's just because we're already kind of talking about the idea of them being a gimmick, and then it's like, okay, they're this surface level package of it being like baby metal. I know it's just a name. Bands are called stupid shit all the time. And then there's the idea that I'm not going to die on this hill of them not writing their own music, because I don't know their official names. Even looking at the credits isn't helping. But there's
It
like,
also doesn't necessarily matter if they write the music or not.
yeah. Like, I mean, this song here is written by Algo Metal and Normie Metal. So maybe that's the names of the individual members. I don't fucking know. So I could be talking.
I
somewhere.
consider Baby Metal to be a show,
yep.
like
That's a
rather
better-
than a band of three. Like at the Baby Metal show, I wouldn't be like, wow, these three girls, they've done all of this. It's like, well, there's a whole team from the very beginning that has been shaping and creating what is Baby Metal, and that's the show. And they make some fucking great music here and there. They've got some good collabs, and they're very entertaining.
I think the fan base knows that too. They kind of say the same thing. Generally,
Do they?
most of the fan base. Yeah, that's what I've seen. When I made,
I feel like they're
those
completely oblivious
comments,
to that point.
when I do Baby Metal videos, those comments where they just do copy pasta and it's like this massive paragraph. Like, thanks for, I'm not going to read this entire Wikipedia page, but a lot of people know that there's like producers and production, and like they're not necessarily writing the music and all that. It's
It's
a
like
show.
the WWE.
Yeah, but once you
Oh,
say something
yeah.
critical of it, then
Some wrestling
that's-
references.
that's the thing about these fans, is that they're so fickle. It's almost like when someone does critique them, they like throw the toys out of the pram, because they're almost aware of the idea that all of this like cope, that they are just this kind of like performative thing that other people behind the scenes are writing the vast majority of their stuff for them. So it's like, okay, now I'm just saying this as it is, or I'm saying something that might be perceived as negative to you. And then those big Wikipedia paragraphs that they've been so passionately pasting everywhere now become this fucking hate fuel. Like, it's so fickle. It's like, you'll make a positive video about it and they'll be like, here's all this information. No one's going to read it, but here it is. And then like you say something slightly negative or, critical. And then it's like, you're the fucking worst.
But again, I don't think the people in the comments are representative
Oh, yeah, of course.
of all Baby Metal fans.
No, of course not.
And I'm sure you notice this on your videos. The bigger the band, the bigger the fan base, the higher the quantity of difficult fan comments you're going to end up with. Like that just happens because it's a scale thing.
Yeah.
And these massive bands, some people I think really enjoy wrapping a bunch of their own personal identity into like large successful bands and defend them as if they're defending themselves. And so it's like, you can't really argue against that, because it's they feel like they're in a corner and they have to defend their beliefs of the world. And so they're going to do so vehemently. and that's
part of their identity.
Yeah.
that's tricky.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse, I think, because it is really nice to have that connection to a particular band or whatever, but it's like you shouldn't base your entire being around it.
It's happening to Sleep Token.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning, it wasn't
Bad
like that.
Omens, everyone, yeah. It's
I remember the
President.
comments.
I don't know if we've mentioned this since the episode, but we were talking about the individual who has a president tattoo on the back of the neck, and they commented on the video saying they actually got it after one song, not 3 songs, after one song, and they've known the main artist for a while and have loved their work, so they're really excited to get on board with this new band and wanted to show their fandom and show their excitement with other fans, and they've seen that as a really positive thing, and they find it difficult when others are negative about the band and that, which different strokes for different folks. I think it's grand.
Sometimes I forget that we have quite a large platform and that we can just say stuff and the person we're literally talking about can watch the video. I felt very bad about that. So to you, if you're watching, I didn't mean to come across like that. Okay, you get whatever tattoos you want. All right, that was just chatting in the pub with the lads, essentially. Except we recorded it and maybe 10,000 plus people seen it, but it happens. I apologize. You do you. It's actually a cool tattoo. We did say
it does
that.
look cool.
It's
it does
a cool
look cool
thing to get tattooed. All right. But
he's doing a 180 over here. He's backpedaling so hard. It's cool.
No, I still
to
don't
get
agree.
tattoos now.
I still don't agree with
I
it.
wouldn't get it done myself, but
I would slag my
fucking
friend if they did it. But he's like, I don't know the guy, so I feel a little bit bad about it, especially because he's seen it. I was like, yeah, I need to just actually remember that there's people that do watch these things. So that was
but
my bad.
again, it makes sense if you were listening to the old band before and you developed.
But we did kind of allude to that as well. We did mention that. That was the only way we could have justified it in that moment. We were like, yeah, it has to be for this reason.
Yeah.
We have like 15 minutes left to talk about all the new releases.
Yep. Shall we crack on another one?
What's next?
I've not heard the new Villanova yet because my day job has been full on lately. But if we go to Unprocessed, because I thought it was fun. It was entertaining in moments. They're obviously really talented. I like Unprocessed. Sally is also a very talented vocalist. I haven't yet completely got into Paleface Swiss.
Yeah.
I thought the Unprocessed latest single was solid. I thought it was a fun ride, but I felt kind of disconnected to me, but not in an intentionally disconnected way like Dark Silent and Complete. It was kind of just a chaotic, mad song with some cool moments, but I didn't think it was as good as the likes of Snow Lover, which I thought was fucking exceptional.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good, but not as amazing as some other bits and pieces they've done or other artists this year, I think, personally.
I like it more than Snow Lover, personally.
But you're the prog guy. It's more interesting than Snow Lover. I love the simplicity of Snow Lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the feature is, I think, a big part to play in that because the song does really cater towards Paleface's style. Like, it's so aggressive, which Unprocessed aren't really that band. They're kind of like a smooth, sexy, technical band. And that's like polar opposite to what Paleface are. And that was like a big thing that I had in my head going in. I was like, how is this going to work? That made the reaction exciting because it was cool to kind of hear how they're going to bring him in. But yeah, I would agree that like compared to the other songs, I think, I would have Snow Lover, I'd have Sacrifice Me. I don't think I'd have Dark Side and Complete over. I'd say I'd have them on the same level. But yeah. Burp,
it's because he snarled.
Yeah, he had the pug back.
I got the plug over here.
Plug back.
Sorry, if you didn't watch the bonus episode, you won't get that reference. It's not the plug.
True. Yeah. I'm actually.
Oh, actually, before we get to you, if you're like, I'm not going to go on Patreon, guys. I'm just not. We are soon starting up memberships on YouTube, which will allow you to get the bonus content if you join as a member on YouTube. Drew?
It's actually already begun.
It's already begun.
Ooh,
is it live?
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there you go. If you want the bonus content,
that's not a good plug, Drew. Join and then drop mic.
That's not the right message, Drew, at all.
Sorry.
We want to connect more closely to the people that really enjoy this podcast.
That's like the worst.
Unbelievable.
What were you saying about Unprocessed?
Perb.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was looking at the numbers because I'm curious to know the plays on it. And Snow Lover 1.2 mil, Sacrifice Me 1.5 mil, Dark Silent Complete 600K.
Yeah, it's a mad song.
Right.
It's a mad song, but it shows. Yeah, I definitely, like you said, Steve, I am a fan of the progressive stuff. Dark Silent Complete to me is just like an epic track. It's chaotic and angelic, and then epic again. And then the new song, yeah, they pack a lot into it, and I like the Zelly feature. I was zeroed in on that song, and then when that drop hit with the breakdown, I got the goosebumps from it. Yeah. And then I listened to the song again, and it is a little bit overstimulating, but I still really liked it in my initial reaction. But I can hear where you're getting at, but it's probably my third favorite. Dark Silent, okay. Then Snow Lover's last. Whatever, Sacrifice Me. That's second.
It's so good. Sacrifice Me is an amazing song.
Yeah.
I think I need to hear the new one again.
Yeah. Sacrifice Me, I feel like, is kind of the perfect middle ground between all of the songs almost. It's a little bit proggy, it's like catchy, it has sick riffs. It's definitely a middle ground between, like, Snow Lover feels like more of a as radio friendly as Unprocessed can get because they're so technical. And then Sacrifice Me is a little bit of a mixed bag, and then Dark Silent Complete is very prog. So what that tells me is this album is gonna be very varied. Very varied. Yes, that makes sense.
They have some cool features on it, right? We had Manuel on the podcast.
He teased some potential ones.
He teased the thing with Buster, but Buster's not producing the record, so, which I'm glad of, by the way.
He said like a collab with Alt would be really easy to do, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did say that. But there is no Alt feature on the album, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see. But that is a band that I know Burb's been on these guys for a long time, but they have all of the things to be the big band or one of the big heavy hitters in the scene, the way I look at it. I know they're a little bit sporadic with some of their music, like it does get very insane, but when I was hearing like the Sacrifice Me and the Snow Lovers, I was like, this band are like doing crazy technical shit that will keep this core like proggy fan base there, but also it has the possibilities, and especially with Manuel, let's just call it a spade a spade. The man's a fucking god. Like, we're talking about frontman that you would like design in a lab. He's perfect, you know.
Incredible live as well.
Yeah,
like incredible.
Singing, screaming, one of the best guitar players in the scene. Like, the mix is really unique that Unprocessed have, and their production game is really like being upped a few levels, I think.
It's like if you take Bad Omens and Polyphia and you put them together. Yeah, that's Unprocessed.
I think that was a title on one of my videos. Oh, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Their guitar tone, like, gow, gow. Like, it's fucking, like, in the reverb on it, like, the intro to their last album with, was it Hell? Gow, gow.
And the fact that all the members are good, too. Like, David, the bass player, he's also the cello. He's a great guitar player. If you watch his, like, him on Instagram.
The drummer is a fucking monster as well.
Yeah.
Monster.
Just by default, you have to be a good bass player to keep up with Manuel. So it's like, it's just... They've got
same with the other guitarist. Their other guitarist, his name unfortunately escapes me.
Christoph, I think, is Christoph.
Because like when they're playing live, Manuel will do the crazy tapping bits, and then when it comes to do the vocals, he passes that off to the other guitar. He has to be as good.
Yeah,
that's fucking insane.
Stupidly good, man. It's annoying how talented they are.
You know what I think it is with the Unprocessed? They were a very progressive metal band. And then they dropped the album Gold, which sounded like Polyphia with like vocals, and it was cool, but it didn't really grab onto people's attention. And then their last album and everything in between, that was starting to get traction in our scene, right? And but it came out like December, like really bad timing when, I don't know, people weren't really paying attention to new music at that time. So I feel like they really only have like one significant album in this scene, which is their last one. So in a way, I feel like this new album is almost like their second album.
Yeah. And even like in terms of touring and stuff and bands they can go with, like they are like the perfect middle ground of like being able to tour with prog bands. They could jump on a big prog tour, and then also like they did the Tesseract show, and then they could jump on with like Bad Omens, Sleep Token. They could easily fit in with there because they have like big like core leaning songs. They're literally primed to blow up. They just need one big fucking moment to just really get their name out there.
Here's a potential segue as we wrap this thing up soon, so Bird can go to his gig. In your video, Drew, you were saying like, you know, could this be the next Bad Omens? I think they have a lot of the right ingredients. And just to go back to Bad Omens for a moment, I had this fleeting thought, which is crazy, but like, I kind of connected oddly more to Noah's vocals in Specter than I did to Vessel's vocals in a decent chunk of even in Arcadia, which is kind of odd to me. But there was something, I think, in the lyrics and the abstraction of it. It wasn't super on the nose personal that I fucking loved. And I really fucking enjoyed that. But I think they're exceptional vocalists with very unique styles. The only thing I don't know is, not that it's a competition, but who would have the better live voice? I know what Vessel's live voice is like, but Noah, he does use some processing on it, so I don't really fully know. Or I just need to pay attention to some songs, maybe of all the bits and bobs and the fanfare on it, effects wise. But they're both fucking killing it.
Noah can scream though.
Yeah, I think Noah. I think pound for pound, I think Noah might be a better vocalist. All around. What's it?
All range, including all range.
Yeah,
like harsh and clean.
I think he's a better. Like if you were to ask them to both go through an exam and like each one has to do every technique of vocals, I feel like Noah would probably win.
Yeah.
But to your point, Burb, you've got some holdups there.
Vessel's got crazy range with his cleans though.
He does have the falsettos.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
And he's got some good screams, but Noah outbeats him in the harsh.
I think the screaming departments, yeah, I think Noah's got him there. So it could come down to just how much maybe better Vessel is with like falsetto notes and stuff. But I think Noah couldn't have had more examples of how good he is on the last track. It's incredible.
Again, the lyrics,
so fucking good.
The lyrics too, like you were saying, Steve, are awesome. I love that song.
I think to what you were saying, Steve, it makes sense because like Sleep Token's new album isn't, I know thematically it's quite dark, but musically it's very bright. Like it's just so bright, Sleep Token's new stuff. So, you know, vocally Vessel and Noah being so close together, like such insanely talented vocalists, if the rest of the music is a little bit dark and more emotional leaning, then it would make sense that you would maybe enjoy Noah's stuff with Bad Omens more than the new stuff. It doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Like I remember listening to the previous album and not loving all of it. Like it didn't all kind of connect with me. They have moments I really dig, and I'm impressed with Bad Omens Live. I really enjoyed their show, and they supported Bring Me the Horizon. I think it was at the O2 Arena. So I'm really curious to hear the rest of this album coming up. You know, who knows what we do? It certainly piqued my interest.
Before we do move on or wrap up, have you heard the new Lorna Shore track yet?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to move on to. I have.
You can talk about it. I haven't heard it, but you can go for it. I probably won't get to it for anytime soon.
Yeah. Herb?
You want me to talk about it, or if I heard it?
You've heard it, right? So if you've heard it, you can chat away about it. Go for it.
Okay. Well, I thought it was fucking awesome. I'm curious to know what you think, Drew, but I don't think Steve will like it. It's essentially To the Hellfire 2.0. It is brutal, disgusting. It is so over the top heavy that it's like ridiculously kind of, and it's fun. Yeah. I think it's the best Lorna Shore song in some time for me. But are they breaking the wheel or doing anything different? No, I still want them to do something fresh, because if you've been following Lorna Shore, their music can get quite samey. But this is Lorna Shore just using their strengths, and they absolutely nailed it with this new song for me.
Is it the Flesh Prison of Flesh?
Yeah. It delivers on the name.
Heavy as fuck.
Yeah, it is fucking mental. Like, I seen the thumbnail, it's like Will Ramos looking up and there's blood raining down on him, and I was like, Prison of Flesh, this will be absurdly heavy, and oh boy did it deliver. It kind of, that I would agree with Burb, that's probably my favorite Lorna Shore track maybe I've ever heard.
Yes!
Potentially.
Yes!
Oh, like, he's so excited.
It just had me, like, word of warning, I don't know about Burb's video. Mine got blocked, like full blocked.
Oh yeah. Century Media, come on, man. What are you guys doing?
Are they Century?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. But yeah, that got full blocked, so I was trying to work that out. But I think what got me was the intro to the song felt like I was thinking of like The Art of Dying by Gojira. That kind of like weird percussive thing they have going on in the build-up. I don't want to spoil it too much for Steve, but it has a really cool intro that captivated me. And again, like we mentioned earlier, the video is so well suited to the song. It perfectly matches the energy, and it's so like brutal and violent and gory, and it just works so well. I think sometimes Lorna Shore lose me with the kind of like grandioso, epic, kind of like, I feel like I'm a pirate sometimes when I listen to their music.
It's so
it has
symphonic.
like a symphonic. I feel like it sounds like a sailing ship on this sea, and everyone else is like, ah! You know,
That's
I get
kind of
like
shallow intent for me, but yeah, I hear you.
I get like, I just sometimes, they did it in this song like a few times, which kind of threw me, but it feels like I'm a pirate all of a sudden. And I don't like that in my deathcore. But but the breakdown at the end, again, without spoiling it, it is like Burb said, like Hell to the Hellfire 2.0, but it sounds like they got a new like
Producer.
audio engineer in
Yeah.
just for that segment of the song. It goes like, the song is at like this level in terms of like whatever fucking decibel range, and then for the breakdown they just like break everything. It's just so distorted and ridiculous. It sounds like it has like a really modern, like almost like Buster Out of Home style breakdown at the end. It just gets so crunchy and shit. So that like shocked me, because I feel like with Lorna Shore's mixes, because of the repetitiveness of their music and how ridiculous their drummer is, and the guitar is just the like kind of flatter style of mix kind of needs to be done for their music, because if it's too bass heavy, it would just become like a big fucking. So that can get a little bit boring for me and repetitive, that normal style. But then they switch it up at the end, which just shocked me. What the fuck? So yeah, probably my favorite Lorna Shore song ever.
Yeah, Steve, I'm wondering if you'll like it. There's no groove, there's no bounce, there's no catchiness
I know what
or
they
hooks.
Yeah,
This is just one of the most brutal pummeling songs of the year. It is absolutely
interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those like, it feels like it's just tailor made for reaction videos. I know it does. It does. It feels like that, but
a little
I don't
reaction core.
Yeah, but I feel like Lorna Shore just, it's hard to not, because they've kind of almost created this whole underbelly of deathcore where it's like every band is trying to do that. But I feel like because they kind of not necessarily started it, but they've made it very popular with that style of breakdown. Now it feels derivative of themselves almost. It's like you're trying to be like, well, I kind of look past it a little bit with Lorna Shore, because I know they're somewhat the originators of this new world of deathcore.
Well, there's hope for me yet, because at the end of a recent Twitch stream, so this is 2 hours into checking out music, Captain Currian introduced me to a song called Devourer by a band called Writhe, which was probably the heaviest thing I've ever heard. And I enjoyed it. And that shocked me. So there's hope.
Fun fact, Captain actually found Writhe through my stream like last year or something like that. And he's been obsessed with them ever since. And I don't really get it. The first like 1 or 2 songs I heard was like they're like deathcore with Thal elements in it, which was really cool. But he's like fully obsessed on board with this band. Shout out to Captain. Absolutely.
I know what you're talking about, Drew.
They are cool. The Captain is like a fully fledged like Writhe fan. Yeah. And
I like that.
Yeah, I don't personally get the hype around them. They are solid at times, but there's been nothing that's massively got me.
Oh, that's gonna end up in my channel. I enjoyed that ride.
Yeah, it's very Humanity's Last Breath, the most recent one. I'm pretty sure it's that same kind of style. But yeah.
Well, we're fucking spoiled for good music at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, indeed.
Great, and there's more coming, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for your thoughts on Villanova. Not going to say anything.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, excited about that. I'm looking forward to the album as well. But I think we'll probably have heard most of it by the time it comes out. But yes,
it's not officially announced yet. The boys are slacking a little bit. They teased it at the end. Like, I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But,
don't want to give it away, but I'll give it away.
But there's nothing in the description, But they've been talking about it for ages. We kind of knew with Alex. Yeah.
Yes. So come back next week. We're due to have a guest, so hopefully that works out. And we're going to talk about what Drew was teasing earlier on, which I've forgotten now. But that's good. We'll all remember as we check it out next week. Is probably the plan for that one. Yeah. And then we'll see. I think I'm going to be off a week after that, and we'll come back and probably do another game episode after that one. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. There's some fun stuff coming up in the future. Thank you for tuning in to this. We'll catch you again very soon.
Boom.
Peace.